Hey guys, Super here. Welcome back to Let's Play La-Mulana 2. Last time, we did a lot of things, including struggle to get a single chest for... I have no words for that. I have no words for that. I stood there, it opened, and then I moved far enough to fall down it. That's just skill on my part. That's all that is. That's all that is. We're coming up here, though, because this was locked behind a sigil, and we have a lot of sigils now. So we can probably open this. Man, these trapdoors are they're just getting me today. That's kind of funny and sad at the same time. But yeah, between the sigil and the gauntlets here, we can get in here, hit that, which both opens the door and lets us open easier passageway to get here. So, this is Verandi's route. Let's see where it takes us. And it takes us to the Immortal Battlefield. Kill that. Thankfully, it only takes one hit now. I do a lot more damage. So much more damage. It's nice. And there's the Kasagi research papers. I'll look at those later. Now then, you think that's an Onkstone and that I should go for it. That's what you would think. I'm kind of pinned down here at the moment, actually. Yeah, I got the Vimana. There are as many Mala prayer beads as worldly desires. The beads weave together for those who desires drive them to fight tirelessly, even after their lives are exhausted. What does that exactly mean? I'm not sure on that one. Now then, you'd think you'd want to go for that one. I don't know if I can trigger it without being killed, because that is a death trap, and I think it's instant death. I think the moment you trigger that, you are dead. I might be wrong. I don't think I am. But hey, we're over here now. I'm just gonna ride you down. And then back up. And then hit this, which opens up there. Believe. That's what... Believe is the freaking hint. Of course it is. There exists a gate to the spiral boat. A gate sealed... That's the hint, isn't it? That's the freaking hint. That's the freaking hint. Really? It was right there. If that's the hint I think it is, I was stumped on that for I don't want to talk about how long. So I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to believe. I'm just going to believe that I will be safe. And look at that. I was safe. We of course can't enter that yet, but I'm going to at least give us access to this area, so that I can enter that later. Right, I need to go through here and up and around. Because now we have access, even if it's roundabout, to get to that sigil gate there. Though we won't have the ability to go actually deal with anything on the other side. Even if we've killed a third guardian, there's something more that we must have done. For now, however... You know, I've never actually been down here before I've got the water moving. But that looks kind of important, don't you agree? That, get more shurikens. Shurikens! I'm not going to say no to shurikens. Those who possess Mlagnir, I never know how to pronounce that and I feel bad, can harness the power of storms. Lightning that strikes them will be theirs to wield. They simply need to raise the hammer. Bring the Thunder God's hammer might, or bring the Thunder Hammer's might to bear upon the pillar it resembles. Basically use Malignir on stuff that looks like it. Pretty simple. Yama, I am the king of the underworld, but lo, I have been cast out of my underworld in the land beneath Yggdrasil. There are several underworld rulers, one for each race. It is now controlled by the woman called Hel, the one who cast me out. Otemporo Omoros. He is a interesting one. Yama. Yama was chosen by the local Apollo to rule over the underworld. He didn't have the clout to avoid being cast out, though, and he is unable to return, and his power to watch over souls is lost. He's just an angry, bitter man. However, he's an angry, bitter man who knows how the underworld works. When it's time for us to venture there, perhaps he will know details of getting around. Can I get down here to place the weight on? I cannot. There are 2 sigils that are hidden by falling water. Check the back of the 3-eyed waterfall. Okay. Wait, that gives me... No, I can do that still. Alright, that's gonna be... No, that probably does that. What does this sigil unlock? As soon as I kill this Kraken and get its thing. Because yes, that is a Kraken. That opens this up, which I'm going to say is another health. Health expansion? Health expansion! So, do I? No, I don't need to. I don't need to do that. I'm doing things in a little bit of a roundabout order, but that's because I want to have things access to me. And here is another of the Alf-Sears' prophecy, part 1. The sound fills the air. Heimdall blows his horn. Yggdrasil shakes. A screech whines from the towering ancient tree. The Jotun are unleashed. Heimdall does not sleep. He keeps vigilant watch, even through the night as the end encroaches. That'll be important for later. And if we come over here, we see bears a striking resemblance to a mural discovered in the Olmec era of La Ventura ruins in Mexico. At first, it appears to be a human riding a dragon-shaped machine, but the inscription reads, Jormungand's seal. This is our boss fight. Though we don't have the actual Ankh to fight him currently. We destroy this. We can fall down. And we gain access to this side of the La-Mulana proper. Now then. There is... It'll be easiest if I go through the roots of Yggdrasil. I see what the game intends for you to do if you were going in order. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all. Because there's a boss I do not want to fight without a certain item. Even though I'm sure he's going to be a lot easier since it's not in hard mode. And he's been nerfed. But I don't want to do it without this item. So I'm not gonna. Which means I'm going to take a roundabout way to get around him. Which I can only do because I've beaten Nidhogg. I have the Golden Tiger Claws. And I know where I'm going. I could also go off... Ooh, what would that... Can I even do that? I should check that. I should definitely check that. Oh, that's the... I can do this now. Well, I guess I'm doing this too. Yeah, this game is super non-linear. But by using that sigil, you lower that down. No. I gotta kill both of these before I can really do that. And with both of them dead, I can now easily enough get over to here. Jump through that, place the weight. Gives us access to that. I'll have to go around that, and in here, Modgood. Those who would seek audience with the mistress of the underworld, Hell, must first gain my permission. Permit me! To reach Hell, you must first enter the Eternal Prison. To enter the Eternal Prison, you must defeat the terrible bird Vidofnir. To defeat Vidofnir, you need the power of flame. Searcher's wife, Samara, possesses the power of flame. You need the light scythe in order to receive the power of flame from Samara. The light scythe resides inside the Eternal Prison. Therefore, you cannot reach Hell. That sounds like a convoluted route that makes it impossible to get in. Well, there's more than one way to get to the underworld. Isn't there something you can do? If you absolutely insist, you could try speaking to the others familiar with the underworld. I shall not stop you. She and Inanna, the snake ghost in the room below us and to the right, their rooms were actually swapped in the original release of the game. I don't know which patch moved them. Yeah, not down here. It was the down, or it was off to the right there. I don't know what patch moved them, but they were both moved. I can kind of understand why. Ratatoskar slumbers. Trace the illusion's path and seal it. Then the true body will awaken. That'll apply to Ratatoskar later on. For now, I want to grab this, which I think is more health. Pretty sure it's more health. I want it regardless. Oh, that's actually the Fairy Guild pass. I'm glad I made sure to come back and grab this. That'll let us go back up into the Ice Fairy treetop and purchase that fairy. Of course I would land on the frickin' spikes, why wouldn't I? Alright. Now if I come over to here, and I carefully do this, I will somehow manage to get back to her. When my sister Eshkikal, if I played Fate, I would know how to pronounce that. If I played Fate, I would know how to pronounce a lot of this, so. Controlled the underworld, I sought her counsel. I was told that the throne of the underworld could be reached by passing through 7 gates behind Nettie, the gatekeeper. But with each underworld gate I passed, I lost one of my possessions. After losing everything in my possession and reaching my sister, I was punished for entering the underworld living. My sister no longer sits upon the throne, so I cannot say what will happen if you pass through the gates now. But if you have nothing to be taken when you pass through the gates, then you will be given death. Do you understand? When you pass through the 7 gates, you must reach the throne, lest your actions be rendered meaningless. The order by which you must pass through the 7 gates of the underworld changes with each new ruler. Therefore, the order which I know would be meaningless. Seek out Nettie, the underworld gatekeeper. While the ruler may have changed, Nettie should still possess some knowledge of the correct order. The underworld is one giant puzzle. I both love and hate it because it is kind of inventive of how you need to go about solving it. No, I wanted to do this first because I wanted to go this first. I want to finish one freaking plan before you do a new one. But I want to go up here because I fell down to the right and got trapped there. However, virtue is measured akin to a number of oxubs. I'm going to save that one for later. We are on the lower right side, which was locked to us previously. And over here, you'll see this strange contraption. The Light of Time, a machine that is perpetually illuminated by an equally perpetual engine that leverages the power of the ruins. It appears to be used to keep the person within the room sealed there. We go in and take a look. No response. Alvis. Keep that name in your memory. It will be useful later. Acquire the illuminating power of, or the illuminating ring of power. Ooh, we might be able to do that now too. Here, however, let's see. Can't reach that. The entire reason why I did this, to do things out of order, gives us a dinosaur figure. We will be back to this room later. You need the rapier to be able to reach that over there. It is a mandatory item. And by coming up here, that is what trapped us. With the rapier in, or with the, dinosaur figure in hand, however, it does strike a interesting resemblance, and it's used to prove one's status as a Lokapala. That'll give us access to the gates of the Lokapala. And I suppose I can do one thing on my travel. Have I really never read this? Have I really never read this? I mean, I already know that information. Wow, I've never read that. That's interesting. I'm surprised to know that I've never read that. And you see down there that that gate is open. However, that's not the one I want to go with. I'm going to grab the healing fairy because there's a couple of things on my to-do list right now. And being at full health will be useful. We're not going to be fighting jormungand this... oh, we could. Is that wise? Is that wise? Probably not, but at the same time, do I care? I make so many unwise decisions as it stands. If we go on this side, we are transported to the altar. What's that? That structure wasn't in La-Mulana. Check it out thoroughly and carefully. Something for Indra. Jump up here. Was it you who raised our guardian jormungand out of the water? How amusing! To think that one would come all this way to fulfill our ambitions. I shall call upon the Ankh of jormungand. Go, throw your life away as you so clearly desire. You are but a nuisance. Die! And he hits us with lightning, because he has power over lightning. And we shall run away now. Not much more we can do in here to my memory. We'll inspect that further later. But we got what we wanted. Which was the Ankh. As you can see there. Well, that could have gone much better. Sorry about that. No worries, Phobos. Let's teleport back to this side of the Immortal Battlefield. I could go right for jormungand. That would probably be wise. But at the same time, I can go in better prepared if I take a moment. Yeah, I need to go all the way down to the bottom. Ooh, that looks important. There's probably a number of things over there. If I can just get over there. Which I seem to be having trouble doing. There we go. You know, I'll be back this way momentarily. Come on, you. We've already dealt with this room, I think. Yes, we did. And now in here, we have this sigil. Alright. We throw an earth spear into that. It opens up that over there. If we enable the Gil Fibula. Back here to make sure I have full speed. Ah! That was really freaking close! But we're fine. We're fine. We're perfectly fine. Step together. Good hint there, game. Oh, we can't kill this guy. That's a blue skeleton. You cannot actually hurt blue skeletons. Or you can knock them down, but that's about all you can do. And you trigger both of these together, which I've apparently failed to do. You trigger both of them together, and you're rewarded with the chakram. Chakram are the second most powerful sub-weapon, but they are also technically limited. I'll get into that later. You know, why am I doing this? I'm just gonna warp out of here. That makes so much more sense. It makes so much more sense to warp out of here. Yeah, there are 5 chakram, or 2 chakram. I think there's 15 in total in the game, supposedly. But you throw the chakram out, and it comes back as a boomerang, and you get to keep the ammo. I'll be sparing with my chakram for the most part. Okay. Now then, if I remember correctly, this bat doesn't... But the local Apollo will. Alright, this is what I want. That is sealed. But if I turn the rapier... Really? I guess I have to hit that up from the other side. The clashing lands of searing heat and freezing cold. We already know most of that already. Alright. We should actually be able to see that from... yeah, that should be... We should be able to access that from if we go towards jormungand. You know what? I'm going to fight him this episode. I'm going to fight him. Why not? That's a terrible idea, but I don't care. It's a terrible idea that sounds like fun. Yes. Well, this is fine. This is perfectly fine because I wanted to end up here. 4, 5. 5 of those will allow us access to that, which will open up that. And I forget what's in this one. Is it more health? It might be more health. No, it is the Ice Cloak. The Ice Cloak makes us resistant. It negates almost all lava damage, which is to say it reduces it to approximately like 10% of what it was. It reduces it by 90%. And it makes the poison lava kill you as fast as normal lava would. Quite the improvement there, ain't it? This is gonna be fun. Now, first things first, we need the Porsche key. Okay, that raises that. That raises that. We're gonna trigger this fight, and I'm gonna spam the Porsche key. Because if you don't, the bike here doesn't start, and you die. Don't die because you didn't start your bike against jormungand. You can jump really high. I don't know how much they've changed him, if at all. Alright, I'm gonna die to this, obviously. Right, you can only attack forward. How did this... Alright, I'm dead. Jormungand is gonna be an interesting boss because I need to relearn him. Thankfully, the game did make it easier to refight bosses. This is where we're going to spend the rest of our episode. I hope I still have the Porsche key. I'm actually glad I died, because I wanted to do this with no sub-weapons, and I used sub-weapons on that attempt. I'm smirked. Alright. Comes from behind us. Pretty quick, too. How do I damage him, though? He has to be in front of you for you to be able to damage him. He can't shoot down. He fires once. Revs up a little bit. Does a lot of damage. Fires a missile. Revs up. Goes in front of you. Okay. What I do remember of jormungand, he follows the exact same pattern. Exactly. So whatever attacks he does, he should do in that exact same order again and again. Which means it's just going to be a matter of learning him and then being able to defeat him. I feel you used to be able to turn around, though, while you were fighting him. They may have changed that. So first things first. Well, I know how to not start the fight. Does that. Revs up. And I don't jump in time. It's going to be a matter of learning the timing. I'm just going to take the death. I'll see you guys once I have the timing figured out. This is the one. This is the one. I know. This is the one. This is the one. I had him on the last hit twice now, and I tripped at the finish line. Wait for that to disappear. I jumped too late. Do not bother trying to hit him on this first go because he is... I forgot to jump over him. This boss, he is completely scripted. Everything he does is in reaction to you following the exact same pattern every single time. 2 shots, jump high, jump low, jump. Wait for the head to dip down, jump over him. Comes back, pulls out sniper rifle. Get up towards the tire, hit him twice, he will not move back any further, goes into the background, fires 2 missiles. Comes back here with his gun, fires at the ground, comes back, dips the head back, jump over him, comes back with his pistol, jump up, you get 2 shots, back away, jump over him. Comes out a sniper rifle, exact same pattern all over again. This is the rest of the fight. You've seen the entirety of the fight, other than me messing up more. So long as you follow the exact same motions, you will be perfectly fine fighting jormungand. He's a fun boss, even though he's just rope memorization, and I do like his design as this high-tech motorcycle soldier of the Lokapala. I think it's fun. Also, if you don't use the Porsche key in time at the start of the fight, you will die because the map runs away without you. It's a throwback to the first game where basically the exact same thing happens but with a flying machine. And yeah, it's actually more dangerous, I feel, to try to not attack him in his one pistol phase than to attack him, because it puts your timing on perfectly if you're attacking him. I'm at half health because I'm being careless, because I'm talking. His missiles are no threat. Comes up with his grenade launcher, rocket launcher, dips the head down, and we're back at the pistol. Just 2 shots, jump over him, and sniper rifle. Nice and easy. I failed this twice on the last hit, though, because I've gotten careless. Don't get careless, kids. Don't get penisy. It's not good for anyone. I think you could potentially get a 3rd hit off if you're really quick, but at the same time, so long as you're not dumb, he is an extremely repetitive boss with absolutely no RNG. So, it's perfectly fine if you take your time and are just cautious. Sniper rifle will be back for, dip the head down. Once you get the feel for his timings, he is not bad at all. Dips his head down. Let's see if I can stay forward this time. I only got 1 hit on because I tried to go early, and I was just too far away. I think we're going to have to go back to a sniper rifle phase again. If we don't kill it on that, we'll kill it on the, not this pistol phase. Yeah, if we don't, I almost messed it up. If we don't kill him on his next sniper rifle, and I don't think we will, we'll have to go to his next pistol. But that's fine. Stay in the middle, so that hits at a good point. He's going a little faster, so the timing feels a little weird. Got him! Haha! You can't get 3 hits! He's gonna try to kill us. He's gonna try to jump at us and kill us. I know it! I know it! I'm 90% sure that can kill you if you have low enough health and you don't dodge it. I'm 95% sure. Because the boss he's in reference to from the first game does that exact same thing, where he does a kamikaze that can kill you after you kill him. We've obliterated Jormungand, but the adventure continues. Shame we can't take this rad bicycle with us. That'd be rad. That took me about 10-ish minutes. And for doing that, we get Malignir, whatever, words. I'm going to the surface to save. Next time we'll put this darn hammer to work. Because there's 1 item I can get, and then we can go right on to another guardian, assuming I can get another Ankh Jewel. Why am I going to heal? I'm already at full health. Saving. Later. Bye.